Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
If I were Kwesi Appiah, I said this from day one, that after the process, I would have told Ghanaians, I would apologize to Ghanaians, and then leave the scene, to resign.
Yeah. Those who employed him are the ones to decide. I'm a football player. Who are?
Do I want Kwesi Appiah to say it? This is a difficult thing for me to answer. Because if I say yes, it's like I'm putting pressure on the Football Association to renew his contract. And if I say no, then I know for sure they will not be able to do it. So let me keep away from answering that question altogether.
Hey guys, welcome back to Sahara Football. So you had the snippets there. The president of Ghana did not want to have a say in the matter. Coach Kwesi Appiah thought that Coach Kwesi Appiah should have stepped down himself, and Asamoah also, who did not want to have a say in the issue with Coach Kwesi Appiah. But now it's official. Coach Kwesi Appiah and the Black Stars technical team have been dissolved by the Ghana Football Association. The statement released yesterday night said emphatically that all national teams, technical teams, and coaches have been dissolved. Yes, I'll be talking to you more about that today, and also we'll be looking at the performances of Ghanaian players abroad over the weekend, and Legon Cities versus Kumasi Asante Kotoko takes place tonight. As usual, I am your host, Selassie Fiawe. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, I advise you to subscribe to the channel and to click on the notification bell to get more updates. So by now, I'm sure you've all heard the news. Coach Kwesi Appiah, Black Stars coach from 2017 up till this time, has been sacked for the second time. This is the second time Coach Kwesi Appiah has been sacked following his sacking after the 2014 World Cup. He was the coach of the Black Stars after that debacle in which the players boycotted or attempted to boycott their final game against Portugal because of fees that were not paid them. And Coach Kwesi Appiah was the one in charge. In the Commission of Inquiry report, he stated that some players did not accord him the needed respect. Kevin Prince Boateng, Michael Essien were among such players. Now, Coach Kwesi Appiah left the helm, and we had a new coach in Avram Grant. Avram Grant was brought in charge for the period. We went to the 2015 African Cup of Nations final, lost on penalties to Ivory Coast, and then he took us to the semi-final of the 2017 African Cup of Nations. We lost to Cameroon and lost the third place playoff. He left the scene. Coach Kwesi Appiah was reappointed in June 2017. He led us to our first African Cup of Nations 2019 qualifier game against Ethiopia, in which we won 5-0, and since then he has been in charge throughout to the 2019 African Cup of Nations, which he was tasked with winning. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be for Ghana. After so many investments from the government, from taxpayers into the national team, Coach Kwesi Appiah could not deliver the trophy, and we were knocked out at the round of 16 stage of the 2019 African Cup of Nations, and that has led to where we are right now. Just yesterday, I was talking about his contract that had expired on the 31st of December 2019, and now the GFA have decided to dissolve all national team technical staff. Yes, the statement released by the GFA last night read, press release, GFA dissolves technical teams of all national teams. Now, the Ghana Football Association has dissolved the technical teams of all national teams with immediate effect. The decision affects both male and female national teams. The GFA extends its appreciation to all coaches and members of the respective national teams for their contribution to our teams and Ghana football. We wish them all the best in their endeavors. Signed, the Communications Department of the Ghana Football Association. I think this is really clear. What it means is that Ibrahim Tanko, the coach of the Black Meteor side that miserably failed at the AFCON Under-23 and hence lost qualification to Olympics 2020 in Japan, Tokyo, has also been sacked. The Black Queens coach, Mercy Tego, who was in charge after Bashir Hayford took us through to the African Women's Cup of Nations and failed to qualify us to the World Cup in 2019, Women's World Cup in 2019, has also been sacked. All national team coaches at the under 20, under 17, and also under 23 level have been sacked from their posts, and that is how things will be now. Now it's to see how the GFA find the necessary replacements in place, put in the necessary replacements needed for the national teams now to thrive and become better. But it's sure to be interesting time. The next game for the Black Stars will be in 3 months' time, and that will be a World Cup qualifier game. An AFCON 2021 qualifier game too is in the works in March, and we wonder. I think that is ample time for the GFA to assemble a coaching team together, and the other national teams being dissolved was really something that surprised me. But I get most of the national teams have not been performing. They've been underperforming, and this new FA wants to hit the ground running. They want to get things in place. They want to do the right thing. They want to deliver a trophy to Ghana. It's been long overdue. We have not held a trophy in this country for so long. 1982, the last time we won an AFCON. 2009 was the last time we won a trophy in the World Cup at the under 20 level, and the first and only time for Africa. We have been winning the WAFU tournament, but that has not been enough in recent times, and the Ghana FA have identified this as one of the issues. We don't have the competent coaches in charge, and they feel this is the move in the right direction to get us the results and the trophies we need to perform better as a nation and as a national team. So there you have it, breaking news. Coach Kwesi Appiah and all other national team coaches have been sacked from their posts. In the coming days, the FA will let us know who they have in charge, and I'm sure they have someone or some people in charge or in mind for the post, because taking such a decision like this doesn't come without making such plans in place. But let me know your thoughts. What do you think about the sacking of all national team coaches, including Coach Kwesi Appiah? A lot of people wanted Coach Kwesi Appiah gone. Are you happy now? Who do you want to be in charge? Who do you want to replace Coach Kwesi Appiah? Your thoughts are welcome in the comments box. I'll bring you updates as and when I get them. But right now, Coach Kwesi Appiah, Ibrahim Tanko, and all national team coaches have been sacked from their posts. That is the latest coming from the camp of the Ghana Football Association. I move on to my next story, and it has to do with the performances of Ghanaian players abroad. Over the New Year's Day and on 2nd January yesterday, there were some games played in the English Premier League and the Championship as well. Andre Ayew's Swansea City and a 1-0 victory that helped them boost up the table further. Liverpool continued their amazing run. They have now gone a year without losing a game. They held their 13-point gap with a game to play over Leicester City. Manchester City continued chasing Liverpool as they ever should with a 2-0 victory on New Year's Day. That is the summary. I'll take you through the performances of Ghanaian players abroad. And Swansea City beat Charlton Athletic 1-0. Andre Ayew played a full 90 minutes of this encounter. Newcastle United took on Leicester City, and Leicester beat Newcastle United 3-0. Christian Achu was an unused substitute for Newcastle United as they suffered this terrible defeat. Daniel Amate is still not in the squad over a year now without active football. Quite worrying for me. Southampton took on Tottenham Hotspur, and Jose Mourinho and Spurs woes continue. It looks like the problem lies deeper than Mauricio Pochettino, and Jose Mourinho can't do so much for Tottenham Hotspur. They lost 1-0, their first loss in the Premier League under Jose Mourinho. Kevin Danso was not in the squad for Southampton on this occasion. Norwich took on Crystal Palace. That game ended 1-1, and both teams shared the spoils. Jordan Ayew played 90 minutes of this encounter. Jeffrey Schlupp missed out this game due to injury. Fulham took on Reading, and Andy Adam was not in the squad for Reading on this occasion. They beat Fulham 2-1. Dennis Odoi played 90 minutes for Fulham on this occasion. And Nottingham Forest, they took on Blackburn Rovers. Adoma came on in the 87th minute for Nottingham Forest. They beat Blackburn Rovers 3-2 on this occasion. And AFC Wimbledon took on Southend. Kwesi Appiah was not in the squad for AFC Wimbledon. That is the performance of Ghanaian players abroad. La Liga returns over the weekend, and the FA Cup action continues in the Premier League. The third round of the FA Cup action for all English teams, and it's sure to be an interesting. Is the derby, Merseyside derby to look forward to. Liverpool, Everton, Manchester United will take on Wolves as well. So much to look forward to. But it all starts tonight, match day 2 of the Ghana Premier League. We will be there to bring you a few live pictures. Shatawale will be performing before the game and during half time. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box about everything. I've been speaking to you about the sacking of all national team coaches, including Coach Kwesi Appiah of the Black Stars. Many Ghanaians wanted him out, including you guys here who comment on my videos here, and I'm sure you must be happy right now. Who is going to take over? Your guess is as good as mine, but I'm sure the FA have plans in place for whoever will take over. Now, let me know your thoughts. Are you happy? Were you surprised? Did you think it's whatever happened? Who do you think should replace Coach Kwesi Appiah? Your thoughts are welcome in the comments box. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day. Have a great 2020. It sure is getting interesting. Bye.